What's up, everybody? So, video request for today. Why traveling sucks. There's a lot of reasons, I guess you could say. The main reason, which I'm sure we all know, is because of this. We need this for every little thing. If you're going to take a plane, you need money for the stupid plane. Then if you, let's say you get a rental car or whatever, then you need money for that. You need money for everything. You need money to stay at a hotel. You need money for food. You need money. What the fuck don't you need money for? That's the real damn fucking question. Now, like, don't get me wrong. Me personally, I'm not saying I hate traveling. I like traveling, but why I feel it sucks is because you just go all through this. Just like pretty much everything else. It's like, there's nothing really doing in life. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's like a big Grand Theft Auto. You play it for a while, and after a while, you get bored. It's like the same thing with life. And then plus, when you have no money on top of it, or you're trying to save up, you're trying not to spend a lot of things, and it's even more boring because what could you really do? If you go to this specific place, you need this. You go into the mall if you're gonna just walk around. I mean, it's pretty boring in my opinion. Even if you're buying things, it's still boring. But still, like, really, what's the sense of going to a mall? Let's just say, for example, to look around and possibly buy something. There you go. Need money. It's like your whole footsteps, left, right, 50 cents, another 50 cents. No, like it's just everything you do is just it all adds up. To get in your car, start your car. There goes the gas. And yeah, I mean, it's like you just have no. What's that word I'm trying to say? Well, you just have no freedom. You need money for every little thing you do, and no wonder why we're all tied down. And like I said, all we really do when we work and try to bust our asses is just to try to keep up with the bills. We barely have enough to want to try and enjoy and explore and go out in the world like vacationing and shit because we need that money that we slave for this week to put on bills. So it's like we never have a chance to actually truly do what we want to do. And sometimes people forget that going on vacation is truly expensive because you need multiple things. Let's say you're taking a plane. Yeah, you need tickets for a flight or whatever the hell. And where you're going to stay at a hotel unless you're going to stay with your family, let's just say. But if you're going to stay somewhere at a hotel for however long, there goes the money. Then you need food, right? You need food on the go and shit. There goes more money. So it's like, this is why, in a way, I feel like traveling sucks. Like, I can understand why people travel. It's fun to go around, but at the same time, it sucks because you just go broke. And not only that, then you're saying, you're also thinking to yourself, like, man, I got to get back to work soon. I know that, like, this is the last week I'm off. This is the last week I can enjoy it. And you just start sweating knowing that reality's coming back in. When really reality never truly left because in a way you're still thinking ahead of that time of vacation, like, man, this is all going to just come to an end and it's all just so expensive. Like, I'm just losing so much money doing this. It's like I can't even say I'm having a good time because I'm literally spending everything for it. And it's just a bad feeling knowing that I'm literally losing money instead of being on a true vacation, not having to worry about money going down or even the concept of the word money. You just deal with that shit every day. It's like you have no willpower. You have no free will. If you don't have money, you're literally powerless. A piece of paper is more powerful than what you are. Literally, basically, what we look at it as. It's fucking retarded, man. That's why there's a lot of people that don't really go on vacation allowed or do anything like that, and you get stupid people that are say, "Man, why don't you ever go on vacation, man? You're always home or whatever, you know." Well, maybe the person can't afford it. You ever thought of that? Maybe that your dumbass is lucky that you could afford these certain things. Doesn't mean everyone's fortunate in that way. You know what I mean? And plus, there's a lot of things to it too. There's a lot of people that have, like, how can I put to this, anxiety. And, there's some people that get anxiety if they're far away from the house. Like, for example, if they go on vacation, they start getting anxious or whatever because, they're, not near their house. I don't think I'm like that. I mean, when I had my anxiety back then, I don't really know what the hell it was about, truly. I mean, it would just come out of nowhere. But I'm just saying in general, like, there's just a lot of reasons why really traveling could suck, because some people have a comfort zone feeling close to their house or wherever, or maybe in this certain state, and when they go somewhere else they feel a certain feeling, I mean, who knows? But yeah, I mean, there's just, I guess there's like a whole variety of things. And the thing that sucks too is, even like, whether you go on vacation or you don't go on vacation, you still literally gotta spend your money. You're literally still paying fees. So it's like, whether you travel the world or whether you do jack shit and stay in your house all day, you still literally gotta spend money. Fucking crazy. So it's like, you exist whether you want to be here or not, whether, you're happy that you're born or whether you're not happy that you're born. We're here now, right? And we're just lingering here, and we're literally just paying to survive. We're literally paying to survive. We're paying to live. And then they have the nerve to say, life's a gift. Cherish the moment you have here. Be happy. Be thankful. And I just want to say to those people, shut the fuck up. Literally. I mean, I'm thankful that I got to literally keep paying money, for things or whatever the hell. I mean, think of it this way, like, most of us will end up saying, and I probably even say even me too, we're just lingering here. Truly, I'm not happy that I'm here. Now, I'm not a depressed person while saying that, even though it may sound that I'm depressing. But truth is, I feel like I'm just here. I didn't want no part of this. And whether we want a part of it or not, we have no choice. We just come without any permission. But some of us see them to like life, and the majority of us don't. Well, I mean, I don't, at least. And then now I got to go through this bullshit. So it's like, I can't even, let's say, whether you go on vacation, like, when you think of it this way, people go on vacation, and what ends up happening, they got to spend their money on shit, flights or whatever, or however the hell they go. I mean, if they go on a card and they got to pay to go to a hotel or a motel for a night, plus gas and all of that, food or whatever, they got to have food with them, or if they go out to a restaurant, whatever the hell. I mean, you're just paying fees, whether you have or whether you don't have a life. Whether you do things with yourself or whether you don't do things with yourself, you're still suffering with fees and bills and drowning with paying crap. Sickening. And that's why the majority of us, the majority of people don't do certain things like that, because it's too expensive. They can't afford it. They're struggling just enough, they're struggling as it is just to get by paying bills, trying to get by paying bills, I mean, it's a big broken record here, man. It literally feels like a record player that's like just broke, which in the way, from the broken record player, you would wish the actual hamster wheel itself would break. I mean, it's just downright fucked up in the fucking head, man. Well, in the world head, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, it's just, it's sad, man, what life really is, and what it just keeps getting worse and worse, with the inflation and how everything just keeps going up, over the years. And then vacation's going to be, going on vacation, what used to cost to do certain things, or traveling here, let's say used to cost this certain price, now it's double. Let's say the certain price maybe $3,000, just making up a price, now it's $4,000. Like, going to this place is more expensive than it was when I went back, let's just make believe, 5 to 10 years ago. So it's like now you're paying triple, literally double, triple, whatever you want to call it. I mean, yeah, it might lead to triple. But I mean, it's crazy, bro. I mean, it's crazy. You have no freedom here. You have no freedom. You literally feel like you're on a leash. Like a poor dog, when you're walking a dog and a dog wants to do a certain thing, whether it's eat, how dogs like if they see a bone on the floor, like maybe a chicken bone, they want to try to eat it, but then the owner yanks them away like, no good. That's like literally us. We're on a leash. We can't do anything without a fucking piece of paper in our fucking pocket, in our fucking wallet, or wherever, in a bank, a credit card, a debit, whatever. I was like, it's like our leash. We want to do a certain thing. You can't afford that. You can't do it. But I want it. Nope. No paper. No. Can't do it, man. And this is when I say life is a gift. Life is a gift, and yet you're paying for everything. You're paying just to survive. You're paying just to breathe. You're paying just to be indoors. You're paying just to have these walls around you, or around me. But you get it, like paying just to have a roof over your head, and you keep paying for the same bills over and over and over. Just like how the light went off. That's really what they do to your electric. They shut the whole fucking electric down if you don't fucking, I mean, it's crazy. Water, natural things that come from the earth, you're paying for. You're paying for water. I mean, if some people have well water, I don't know how that works, but if you're getting the water from the city or wherever, which that's where I believe I'm getting the water from, so you're literally paying for water, like natural fucking things of the earth, and you're paying. But yo, life is a gift. I got a gift. That should mean I ain't pay for the gift. If my life is a gift, why am I paying just to exist here? How I look at it as I'm paying just to linger here, because truthfully, I'd rather just fucking cut to the mother effing chase. Now, with that, of course, being said, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill myself, but at the same time, if I had to choose to live this shit or fast forward to the end, you better believe your ass I'll choose fast forward to the end. I kid you not. You gotta be crazy to want to live here today. Now, I'm not like telling people what they should or shouldn't do. Choice is up to yours, but I'm just saying, me personally, if I had that option to fast forward, if someone gave me a remote that I could fast forward to the grave, I would do it, man. I really would. Because it's just, what's the point of this shit? What joy do I get out of here? Trying to make ends meet, trying to get by, just trying to go another year. Happy New Year's, another year trying to get by in life, hoping to survive, hoping not to, got to go homeless, go in the streets or whatever the fuck. This is a gift. This is what I'm so thankful for. This is what I truly signed up for. Fuck that, man. I had no contracts to sign or anything. This shit just happened. And I should have every right to make it unhappen if I wish. We should all have that right. Don't be negative, man. Go see a therapist. You're not talking right. You're just not right in the head, man. You need help. Maybe a nice therapist will help you. Oh, but you can't get the help that you need unless you pay. Now, really? You're paying for bullshit. They ain't gonna tell you nothing good. They're useless. They're fucking useless. I'm sorry to say. And you're literally paying just to try to get help or try to get some kind of relief going on in your life or whatever. You're paying. Think how stupid that fucking sounds. So yeah, back to the, traveling and shit. It's fun to do, but at the same time, you just truly have no freedom. If you don't have the funds, if you have no money, you can't do it. You got to constantly worry, are you going to be able to afford where you're going? Well, you got to try to you got to make sure you don't run low or whatever. And then you start thinking about how it's all going to just come to an end, and then you're ready back to that boring reality life. Got to get up, get ready to go to work. I mean, think about it. Every day, I'm not saying everyone experiences this, but the majority of people, when they get up to go to work, people that work in offices or whatever, and they got to drive to the city, or, they're in traffic. In the morning, you're half dead. You're just literally getting out of bed. You're just literally getting out of bed, half out of it, literally like a zombie. Yeah. Black Ops zombie sound, but yeah, okay, aside, you're like a fucking zombie, and then here you go, you gotta rush, get ready, get on the road, just to deal with bullshit, deal with morons on the road, traffic. You gotta make sure this asshole doesn't try and cut you in. You gotta make sure you don't crash. You got, your reflex, think about it, your reflexes are still shut down because you're literally still half asleep. And then this is why sometimes accidents also happen. You're literally still half asleep, and you're already on the road having to try to be awake as best as possible. You got to try to make your reflexes 100% on time, when you're half asleep, and you got to deal with the bullshit. And it's every day you got to deal with that same thing. I can understand maybe if it's just one day you wake up like that. I mean, even one day alone, that's pure hell. But at least if it's just 1, maybe 2 days tops, and then that's it. Doing this 5 days every day. Some people do it, I mean, on the weekends too, but mainly on weekdays is where you get that sheep hour shit, you know? You do this every day. Wake up. Gotta try to brush my teeth, whatever. Try to just comb my hair a little bit if you're a guy. If you're a girl, it's even more annoying. You gotta try to maybe put a little makeup on or whatever, some cover-ups, you know? I mean, I'm not a girl, so I don't really know what they use and shit, but, you know, and then, you know, they gotta try to fix the hair, look, you know, good, you know? Gotta try to look, look in order. They got to look in order. In other words, looking looking professional, looking in shipshay. And then they got to go and do the same thing. Get on the road, stuck in traffic every day for 10 minutes, maybe a half hour. God knows what happens. An accident happens on top of it, let's just say. And more delays, traffic. Go. I can't. Where am I going to go? There's nothing to go. You know, just stupid shit like that, man. And you're dealing with that every day. Literally just, oh shit, I'm coughing. Literally, as soon as you get out of bed, you literally got to rush and get yourself in the car and do that bullshit every day. I mean, I know also a lot of people travel different ways. Some people take trains, some people take a bus or whatever. But still, I mean, just all of the above, it's a pain in the fucking ass. You got to wait for the bus, you got to wait for the train. So it's like there's cons to hell of it. If you're going by car, so you got to worry about the annoying traffic. If you're going by train, you got to wait for the damn train to come. Sometimes the train could take forever. I mean, on rush hour, I guess it comes quick. But still, when it's cold, let's say it's like really cold, you feel it for a while, you know? Like, I mean, it's a true rat race, man. It's just a true fucking rat race. If you can't see that, man, I really don't know what the hell to say at that point. But, I mean, it's just a rat race. What are we chasing? We're just chasing cheese? I mean, I'd rather chase cheese. Instead, we're just chasing some man-made up meaningless piece of paper that literally has absolute control over us, and it's literally a leash preventing us from doing what we truly want to do. If we can't afford it, nope, can't do it. Very, very fucked up, man. Every day it's this shit. You know, it's every day. It's gonna be tomorrow too. From making this video today to tomorrow. People are going to do the same thing. They're going to be stuck in traffic. It's basically what the intro or the new intro I put. The traffic, the guy going like this, he's getting mad, frustrated. That's literally a whole bunch of us people. Some people may even friggin' break the dashboard because they do it even like, you know? Oh, that shit hurt. But you get what I mean? But I mean, it's crazy. And then another thing, like from what I was saying actually a little bit ago of how people got to take the trains and they got to worry, like especially the subways, all the crazy shit that goes on, the slashing, the shootings, or just, you know, whatever the hell goes down. You always get fucking assholes in the trains that cause shit, you know? So it's like I say to myself, we're literally putting our lives on the risk every day. We're literally putting our lives in danger every day just to risk making some stupid, worthless piece of paper that has really it has no fucking value. It has no value. We give it a value and we allow it to control us to the point where now this is what happens. And we're literally risking our lives every day, possibly getting killed, whether it's in traffic, whether it's in a train with some stupid maniac, or wherever, a bus too. I mean, and we're putting our lives on the line every day we get out of bed just for this rectangular fucking piece of paper. I mean, may I say more? I mean, I don't know what else to say at that. I mean, right there, I'm literally speechless. But yeah, I mean, you just have no free will here, man. It's like every little thing you do. Go on vacation, you gotta, you're not just paying for a flight. You gotta think of what else you're gonna have to pay for too. You gotta pay for the flight. Let's say you're taking a plane. You gotta pay for a hotel unless you're going to see your family in a different state, wherever it is. Or like let's say you want to go to some water park or something, like for example, American Dream in New Jersey. Let's say you live in, let's just make believe, Florida or whatever. You got to travel to Florida. Travel like you're from Florida to New Jersey, and then you got to pay for the hotel rooms and for the food, and I'm pretty sure for the rides and all that dumb shit. So it's like it all just adds up. I mean, it's fun shit going on the rides, but when I call it dumb, I mean because you're paying for every little thing. It's like it all just adds up. Ching, 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 ching. And then bills on top of it that you got to pay when you come back to reality. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, I just don't see a sense in wanting to continue this, you know? I really don't. Every day, sometimes I wish I'm like maybe 80 years old, 75 years old, heck, even maybe even 60 years old. So hopefully I could say I don't have too much longer here. But being 25, it truly sucks because God knows how many more years down the line I got. And I don't look forward to them years, especially in this shit. Now, if life was a total different thing, it was an actual better place, then yeah, then I would most likely want to live. But in this shit, man, I have nothing to look forward to. I really don't. And of course, you got to get those people that say you're just some negative, depressed, life's a gift, man. You should be embracing, enjoying. Well, think of whatever you want of me, but that's just how I fucking feel, That's just how I look at it as. And, if you look at it different, hey, that's how you feel. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. Yeah, love you all, guys, and take it easy, man. If any more requests, please leave them down below. And like I said, if I heart them or comment back, that means that I seen them. If I didn't do that, then most likely I didn't see it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, signing off. Peace out.